Yes, this is something that TikTok made me buy, but guys, keep watching because it's worth it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Can you tell the difference between my hair? Today I used two different tools. Many of us love the original Revlon one-step hair dryer and volumizer, but recently they came out with the Plus. This got me so excited because I use the original probably twice a week and I love the results, but there are some cons to it and I feel like many of us have the same feelings towards it. This costs $69.99 at Ulta. It says that it has a 75% shiner salon blowouts in up to half the time. It's travel and storage friendly, so there's a detachable head. The oval head is 2.4 inches, so it is smaller. There's a lock-in head release button, so how you would take the brush head on and off. And now there are 4 heat settings. That is huge for me. I was someone that could never use the high heat setting because it was so hot to the point that it would hurt my scalp. And obviously styling your hair with heat is not very good for your hair, but a lot of us do it and we want to use the least amount of damage as possible. So I always had to use the low setting. So to know that there are more options is really great. It also says there's a 40% longer life, so the motor should last longer. Now for me, I've had mine for 2 years, haven't had any issues, but one thing I do is I wait until my hair is damp. I never do it when my hair is like super wet. I think that's one of the reasons why people go through it so quickly. If you use it on soaking wet hair, the tool is not going to last as long. I think that's just my hypothesis. Keep watching if you guys want to see how they perform, what are the similarities and the differences. I'm just going to quickly prep my hair. For this experiment, I'm going to use the original on my right side and the Plus on my left side. With the original, I only use the low setting because high is way too hot. And I don't even bother using the cool setting because it doesn't really do too much. Now, I'm going to expect this is going to take me about 10-15 minutes. So I am going to time myself.
Find myself falling and falling, crawling back to find myself falling and falling. Baby, hate how it controls me. Someone told me I'm just too consumed with my phone. Help me. I could use a break. Somebody give me peace of mind, 'cause every night
It was just under 10 minutes, which is kind of what I expected. Whenever I use this tool, I know I'm getting a blowout, but a very sleek blowout. Now, I like to flip the ends. That's just a personal choice. You can also go for something very straight. And one of the reasons why you get more of a sleek blowout is because of the barrel. It is so big. I'm really curious with the Plus because I know the barrel is smaller and I would love to get more body to it and more volume. The two main cons for me for the original is that the barrel is a little too big. The second is storing it because it's so bulky and it takes up a lot of space. The vanities I have here, the drawers are quite small compared to my bathroom at my other house where I purposely renovated it to have vanities with like nice deep drawers. It's so worth it if you're renovating a bathroom, like that's really important. And the third is the heat setting, low, hot, and cool. Don't use the cool and I don't use the hot, so I only use the low. I would love to have a setting that's in between. Those are the cons for me with this one. This is the box and what it came in. It's in red. Perfect for the holidays. Now, I already knew that it came in 2 pieces, which I really like. Very similar to some more expensive options. And then it's just easier to store and travel with. And it's probably also easier to clean because I don't clean the original one enough. And because it's so bulky, I'm less likely to clean it. So something like this where I could just easily only take this part and clean it, that's very helpful. You put the brush head down and just twist and then it locks, and then to release the brush you just pull this down just like that. I'm so excited to use the medium setting because maybe this would actually go faster for me. But if I can do this side under 10 minutes, then it might be worth it. Starting the timer again with the Plus side.
myself falling and falling, crawling myself falling and falling, crawling back to find myself falling and falling, crawling back to find myself falling and falling, crawling back to maybe I'm just making this too complicated.
I definitely saved almost 2 minutes. There is a difference, I could tell. I just touched up my hair in the bathroom just because it can be a little bit hard to style my hair through the camera. Now there are some slight differences as far as like the results. I'm not talking about how they look, but the performance is very similar. With the original, you are getting a very sleek blowout. So pretty straight, still very shiny. I personally like to do a little flip, like I said earlier. Now with the Plus, you definitely get more volume. You definitely get more body. It looks more like that salon blowout where it's like lots of body, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. And if you have textured hair, curly hair, you know how hard it is to do a blowout. The hair closest to your neck right here is the hardest to do. And with the original, it's so big and bulky, it's so hard to get close to the root, which is why having a smaller barrel makes it a lot easier. Even my flipped ends look a little bit different. This one has more body, or this, it's just a slight bend. Again, very slight differences. You may not even notice, but because I've been styling my hair like this for a while now, and I've had the original for a couple years, I could definitely see the difference. I don't see much of a difference as far as does one give me more shine than the other? Like, does the Plus give me better shine than the original? The reason why you would even get the Plus if you already have the original is because 1, you prefer a smaller barrel size. 2, it is lighter. I will have the weights for each one. And for whatever reason, they made the Plus slightly longer, ever so slightly. I don't find that really necessary. And how loud they are, it's about the same. I would get this one if you are having trouble storing it or you like to travel with it. Like whenever I would travel, I would never bring this with me because it just took up way too much space, and I kind of just had to deal with whatever the hotel had, which sucks because you can't have amazing hair like you would usually do at home. And the big thing for me is the medium heat setting. That is what I used, and it was perfect. It was not too hot, and this wasn't too hot. Sometimes when I'm halfway through, this gets quite hot to touch. So it was nice that it didn't get as hot. Price point is different. This one is about $20 more. I got it at Ulta. I'll link it down below. Besides that, you're really going to get similar results. And I don't want you to think just because this is new, it's an upgrade that you have to get it. With the small changes, I do think it's worth it, at least for me and how I like to style my hair. I hope this review was helpful. If it was, like this video, subscribe for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!
Myself falling, crawling back to find myself falling.